Mike, turn your games down.
Our movie episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who is hunting men with me tonight?
Hey everybody, it's Kenneth Sanity, and I am an ant in the afterbirth.
Hey everyone, I'm Kyle, and you are so sly, but so am I.
So we are here to talk about a movie that I didn't even know existed if it wasn't for Ken last year.
Hooray.
Because when you had met, we did Silence of the Lambs last year, and you had brought this up, and I was like, what? What? I did never. So we are here to talk about Manhunter, directed by Michael Mann, came out in 1986, and is based on the book Red Dragon, which is part of the Hannibal series written by Thomas Harris.
The beginning of the Hannibal series.
I did not know that Red Dragon. I thought Red Dragon was written later.
No.
I
Nope.
see.
Red Dragon came out, then Silence, then Hannibal, then Hannibal Rising was a book too, wasn't it?
Yep, 2006. He wrote that.
Yeah,
I believe so, yes.
I know it was a shit movie, but yeah.
That's what I've heard. So I've said many times in this podcast, like, I love Silence of the Lambs. Like, I think that's a perfect movie, as I'm pretty sure I said last year. And like, when you told me that there was a prequel movie that, is made by other people, so it's not a prequel to Silence of the Lambs essentially, but it is and it isn't. Like, I was surprised because I knew of Red Dragon, but I knew of Hannibal. I knew of Hannibal Rising, but I had never knew this movie existed.
It's one of those ones that kind of got away from everybody. It was a bit of a dud.
It was a bomb, I see.
Yes.
So
yeah, but Hannibal wasn't a thing back then, and I'm agitated. I'm agitated because this movie it deserved better.
Yeah, I find it sad that what happened to it in the 80s, but sorry, I don't mean to spoil anything, but I fucking loved this movie. I thought this was amazing.
Good movie. I didn't even know this freaking movie existed, and I'm surprised because this is another one of my kind of horror movies. So
yeah, light on the gore and heavy on the suspense.
Yeah,
but it's not as psychological as I like. But that's fine. Mm-hmm. It's just what I like. And Ken, what is your history with this film?
I saw this back on the old VHS, probably early 90s, before Silence of the Lambs even came out. And or 80s, I don't remember exactly when, but it was before Silence of the Lambs. So I was actually hyped for Silence of the Lambs when it came out, and I was disappointed. But yeah, I watched this one far too young.
I can believe that. From our conversations, I completely believe that. Except this movie would have to be less traumatizing than Hellraiser.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I will always bring that up. And Kyle, what is your history with Manhunter?
I had heard about it many times in my life, a little later in my life, though. I remember watching Silence of the Lambs with my good portion of my family, mainly my mom and my older brother, when I was about in my teenage years. And I remember that one being very popular. And at the same time, the sequel of Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, also had just come out. So I had heard about those as well. I'd never read any of the original novels, but I've always meant to. I've been meaning to read those. And when I first heard of this movie, I was just like, oh, okay. So like, I'm going to be honest, I'm actually not really at all familiar with Michael Mann as a director. So I've just never seeked out his stuff. I didn't know if it'd be for me. After watching this for the podcast, I think I am going to seek out Michael Mann stuff. Like, I've seen a little bit of Miami Vice, the TV series, and like, it's good, it's fine. But like, really, really impressive stuff with this film. My history with this is kind of all over the place, but I'm really happy I finally watched this.
All right, I'm glad. I didn't know anything about Michael Mann either. I know Ken has talked about him, but that's about it.
Collateral episode when?
I know. And I saw that he did it. I was like, yep. I remember. Mm-hmm. I am curious to rewatch that movie.
Michael Mann's he's fascinating director.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely fast. I mean, he's done what people believe to be one of the best crime movies ever, Heat.
Mm-hmm.
which is
Never seen it.
I have not seen it either.
It's a fantastic movie. And then he's done a horror movie called The Keep.
Okay.
And it is wild. He's done so many things, but sticks mostly to crime.
Mhm.
And he's just a very interesting director. The most recent thing he directed was 2023's Ferrari.
Right. I remember that.
And that was pretty well reviewed, if I remember correctly.
Mm.
But I don't care about cars, so I didn't watch it.
Yeah, same. I also don't really give a shit about cars.
But if anybody's looking for another Michael Mann movie to watch, check out Black Hat.
Oh yeah, I've heard lots of people really praise Black Hat.
Yep, it's a movie about hackers starring Chris Hemsworth.
Yep.
Oh,
And he's not playing Thor, so
Yep.
he's a good actor.
he is a good actor.
I like him. Even when he's not Thor, I still like him.
Yeah, same.
Even if he's in a cabin in the woods. I like that movie.
Fucking movie.
Wasn't it your idea to do that movie too? It's on the show.
Yeah, I know it's on the show, but, you know, me and Joss Whedon, we're not cool.
Fair enough.
We're not homeboys.
Forgot he did that movie.
I like Buffy, and that's about it.
And it's hard for me, as past episodes can attest to, it can be difficult for me to separate the art from the artist.
No,
That's
that's fair.
totally true.
And Ken, what is the plot to this movie?
Well, that is a really good question. I didn't actually write it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want my version?
You know what? Yeah, we could do yours.
All right. I did not write it up, but I can create. Due to a serial killer only killing 2 families, bitch, Will Graham is pulled out of retirement by an FBI director that should know better than bring him back into the field. Because they have to stop this killer that nobody can find. And he only kills in the full moons for some reason. So Will Graham is pulled out of retirement, but he's dealing with demons himself. And he can't figure out this case. Who will? So he turns to another psychopath who tried to kill him years ago, and it's not mentioned in this movie exactly. And he is hot on the case of this new killer they call the Tooth Fairy for no good damn reason. There you go.
All right. Nice.
And for the record, I actually ended up I kind of said, but I actually really like this movie. Like, I like crime thrillers like this, especially with the hint of horror. And as a guy who's watched 2 seasons of Hannibal and like knew Will Graham from that, seeing that character again but played differently really did make me appreciate that character.
Yeah, see, there's at least the Will Graham in the show and this are kind of shitty. The outlier is Edward Norton in Red Dragon.
See, I have no memory of that movie. I've seen it once.
That'll tell you everything you need to know about the
I've
movie.
never seen it, and Brett Ratner can go fuck off.
Oh, that's that piece of shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I still want to watch it, but that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the homies hate Brett Ratner.
Yeah, same.
Forget which he did, but I think I remember. But we don't need to. Not his. No, we're not about him today. But
Yeah.
I can't remember. So originally I did watch a trailer for this movie, because last year when you mentioned it, Ken, at some point I watched a trailer, which I don't normally do, but I was just curious. And the trailer did not sell this movie. The trailer made this movie look like it was from the 70s. The random trailer I found on YouTube. Whether it was an official trailer, I don't know, but it didn't do this movie justice. It made this movie look like crap. And so I had never looked up anything else. So when I went into this movie, I was like, okay, Ken likes it, so therefore it's probably good. He does have good taste. But I wasn't sure how I would feel. It took a little bit, but I came to really appreciate the way that this movie is shot, and just the way they film everything, which that's thanks to you and Bill.
Well, what I like about this movie is that, and for most people who aren't old, the best way to describe the look of this movie is a serial killer movie shot in Vice City.
Yes. All right.
Like, this movie has all the hallmarks of 80s movie production. I'm not going to say that anybody involved in this was doing copious amounts of cocaine, but I'll be damned if it doesn't feel like it.
They put Indagata da Vida in the movie in a very key scene. I think there's anytime you're doing Indagata da Vida, there's drugs involved.
That's actually a reference to a serial killer.
Yep.
Oh, the song or that part?
Well, the song specifically, because there was a killer that was captured who thought that the song Indagata da Vida was a song about him and his victim.
Oh.
And this was a real life serial killer. So that's why they put that song in there.
How do I not know this story? Huh.
It was a minor serial killer.
Okay. I'm just surprised because I never knew this. That's cool. That makes that part even cooler now. I just thought they chose that song. I mean, it worked. I like that song in general. I don't know why it's 17 minutes, but I do like that song.
Well, it's a creepy song for a creepy scene, and it works really well.
Mm-hmm. One thing for me with this movie is that I already have such depictions of Hannibal. Like, Anthony Hopkins will always be Hannibal to me. Like, that will never change. But, like, I was imagining a parallel universe where this movie gets a sequel and we get more of, God, what is his name? Brian
Cox.
Brian Cox as Hannibal. Like, I would have liked to seen what he could do.
Like, okay, first off, it's not Hannibal Lecter, it's Hannibal Lector.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they changed the name. I don't know why, but like I watched this today, and then I threw on Red Dragon for shits and giggles, and I was surprised how similar the performances were in spots, which makes me feel like Anthony Hopkins might have taken a little of his performance from Brian Cox.
100%. I think there's even a comment that Hopkins had made about Brian Cox being Hannibal. Like, they both recognized each other for this role.
I was looking on the IMDb trivia, and the funniest thing was, while this movie was filming, Anthony Hopkins was playing King Lear in a play.
Oh, God.
And while Silence of the Lambs was filming, Brian Cox was playing King Lear in a play.
The irony there.
So what does it mean? It doesn't mean a goddamn thing. They're both amazing actors, but it's just funny.
That is a funny coincidence. It
love
really is.
I love things like that. So the book title is Red Dragon.
Yep.
This movie is not called Red Dragon. It is called Manhunter.
Yep.
And there's a very real and very stupid reason for that. In 1985, there was a movie called Year of the Dragon, which was directed by Heaven's Gate auteur Michael Cimino, and it was a box office failure. So the producer, Dino De Laurentiis, was like, no, I don't want anything with dragon in the title, which is wild to me. However, in 1991, NBC, capitalizing off Silence of the Lambs, and they aired this film under the title Red Dragon, The Curse of Hannibal Lecter, which is the dumbest fucking title in the world.
It makes it sound like a cheap fucking made-for-TV shitty, like, movie of the week thing. Like, like it's gonna be shot really cheaply, and, like, there's gonna be no, like, flavor to it, and it'll just be boring as shit. And also, like, they'll have, like, I don't know, some shitty dad from a fucking shitty sitcom play Will Graham, and it'll be awful, and it'll be just, oh, God.
I don't like it that it has the name Manhunter, because I feel like, I mean, it's not, I get it, but like from a book standpoint, when you're making a movie off a book, I feel that for the synergy, you should have the title of the book, unless you can't for one reason or another. But that's just me being, I don't know, just me.
I get it.
Because if it would have been called Red Dragon, then I would have known that Red Dragon was a remake of this movie. Then I would have known that this movie existed.
Well, a movie shot before you were born did not play to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
They should have known better, but they didn't.
I know. Guy named Mike Albertin in 2025 would have an issue. They should have time traveled to now, and they would have been like, oh, fuck, well, we're sorry about that. And then they'd go back to 1986 and fix this issue.
But then I couldn't have made this episode since they would have changed it in the time. So therefore, with this, a conversation never happened.
Well, shit. Good point.
Unless time is a straight line, but if you change it, the time is still kind of certain things still stay the same.
Stop. We're not going down this road.
I think way too much about time travel than anybody should. So
you just created a time paradox.
I always hear Roy Campbell every time when I hear
that. Sorry.
You know where I'm going with this. There were a few little things in this movie that I want to say I really appreciate how Will Graham has to get into the mind of a serial killer and how they do it with the technology of the age. It really played a big part in this movie and makes me kind of smile because it's like, yeah, this movie you could never do, like, these things would make no sense to some people. Even to me, I was like, oh yeah, like, this is the 80s. Things are a little different.
I actually That's actually some of my favorite moments of the movie. We're seeing just like the breakdown of how the research of everything goes into. Like, I actually really loved that. Like, in fact, that's where I got my opening quip for for this episode. It was from one of those scenes. Like, I really liked seeing like the breakdown of like how every bit of like research and detective work goes into like of that period of time, like in like the 80s, like just seeing all the technology used and like the breakdowns of like how everything is looked upon. Like I was just like, Jesus Christ, that's actually really fucking interesting. Like I didn't think I'd find that interesting, but I did. Holy crap. Like, whoa.
Hey, if you like watching people use equipment that is appropriate for the time, there's a wonderful show you should check out called CSI Crime Scene Investigation.
Yes, CSI, and it's like 50 million spin-offs, and like that'll keep me busy for the next 20 years. Like, holy crap!
Yeah,
it took me 3 months to get through 15 seasons.
Shut the fuck up! No way.
Yeah.
Because I forgot, the first series of CSI, just CSI, that ran for like 15 goddamn seasons.
Yeah, it was a great show. Love that show.
And then CSI Miami ran for like, I think 10 seasons or 9 seasons. Like, that's still pretty lengthy. And then there's CSI New York, and then there's CSI Las Vegas, which is a continuation of original CSI. And then there's like CSI London. No, that's Law and Order. I'm sorry. That's there's like a couple of other CSIs, I think. There's fuck. Yep. Oh God.
Oh, you forgot CSI Cyber.
Right. Oh, that has Dawson in it. James Vanderbeek. Oh my God. I gotta watch that.
I've never watched CSI, but this movie made me curious too, because I probably would like it.
Yeah, same. Like, I never thought of myself as like liking cop shit and like detective shows and all this other shit, but like, fuck, I think maybe I do actually like it.
Detective stuff is different than cop bullshit because like detectives, when they're hunting a serial killer or somebody that's doing crimes like that, it gets you more interested because you're like, this guy shouldn't be killing all these people in these crazy ways. We want to see more. How is he stopped? Versus,
or like murder mysteries too.
Yeah,
like,
those are more fun.
Yeah.
Like I don't like stupid. I'm not a big fan of a lot of cop stuff because I don't always agree with it. But the type of stuff I like. And detectives is a different thing.
Oh, I just said ACAB. Sorry.
Yeah, ACAB. Thank you. God bless you, Kenneth. Thank you for saying so. And before everybody starts yelling at us in the comments or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, no, we're doing not to be forgotten. But little things like when he's doing the detective work and he says like, "Oh, there's talcum powder on her. You took off her glove, didn't you? You had to touch her." Like, I love the fact that he's able to put that together, just by going through things and like how important the videos become in this movie.
Yeah.
Like he's watching these home videos over and over again throughout the movie. And first I'm like, where the fuck did these even come from? And it in the movie I missed a sentence. I didn't pay attention to the movie, or I don't know how. I was busy. I was at work while I was watching this in between my work, and so that might have been part of it too. But like I missed the thing where it mentioned like, oh, these are in their house.
Yeah. Honestly, the only thing I felt like that. Sorry, I don't want to say. I don't want to call this dated, but the only thing that made me like, oh God, that doesn't seem very correct, is during some of the breakdown scenes of like how they're like investigating everything and they're like looking at all the all the breakdowns of everything. The only thing that made me like kind of whinge was that like when they're handling some of the very delicate like stuff with like the DNA samples and everything, like nobody's wearing like gloves, and I'm like, oh God, please don't touch that with your bare skin. That just like that seems like a very bad idea. Like you're handling like super delicate stuff like DNA samples and like saliva and like skin samples, and it's just like,
it's accurate.
Yeah, I know, but
a few years later, when OJ kills some people, it wasn't OJ. They also touched evidence without gloves on. So hey,
yeah, that's true. And it's just like, oh God, it's amazing what little things make like huge fucking changes in technology, and just like forensics, and just like it's so weird what actually makes the big changes happen of like oh, we should all probably be wearing fucking gloves because we're handling DNA samples and saliva and fucking skin samples and hair and everything. And, like, let's wear gloves so we're not fucking getting our own DNA on this. Like, yeah. All these little breakdowns. that just amused the hell out of me.
And as I'm rewatching this movie in the background, there's one red herring they give you early on that I didn't catch. Like the thing with the animals, they're like, they had a dog? Yeah. They had a cat?
Which,
and it never plays a part in anything.
I actually really liked that, because at first, like, Will thinks that is the thing, and then it's just like, oh, wait, no. Like, it actually, like, yeah, that is a total red herring, and I loved that. That was really clever. Because that makes you feel like you're hooked into something, and you're like, wait, hold on, is this actually going to be a thing? And then it's like, oh, okay, gotcha. Like,
see, I'm gonna disagree with you just a little bit, Kyle. You said you didn't want to call it dated. I do want to call it dated.
Okay, no, I want to thank you for saying that, because, like, I didn't know if, like, I would sound correct for saying that, because, like, I'm always worried that, like, I'm not using a correct term in the proper way. So it's just like when I hear someone else say, it's like, okay, yeah, you know what, that sounds better. Sorry,
you thought it as negatively when you didn't mean it as negatively. I think is what you're.
Yeah,
because that's what I thought too, and I could tell it's not what you meant.
It's a confidence issue for me. It's not like anything that anybody else does. It's a me thing. But I'm sorry, you go on.
Well, I'm not disagreeing. It absolutely is dated. But I think you don't have this movie unless it's shot exactly when it is.
Oh, totally.
This movie is a product of its time.
Yeah.
Would never be made at any other time in history. And I think it's all the richer for it.
Oh, definitely.
We have an actor that I never had seen before with red hair, Stephen Lang.
Yeah. Oh my god, fucking
That's
Stephen Lang looking like
I didn't recognize him.
Freddie Lowndes, oh man.
Kuwabara from fucking Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, he does look.
Oh my god, that's a deep cut, but I don't.
Can we also just like give a shout out to the scene of when Freddy approaches Will on the street and fucking Will Graham like karate flips fucking Freddie Lowndes onto that windshield and like smashes it? Like, holy shit, damn!
Oh
like,
my god,
that's called a felony?
Yeah, he fucking he demolished that windshield, motherfucker. Just poof, like, ooh, holy shit.
Yeah, like, I don't know the definition, but that might be. I'm not sure. But, like, Will Graham does not take shit. And
no, he doesn't.
I appreciate that. I absolutely appreciate that, because this guy got, like, almost dead. He got carved up by Hannibal Lecter.
Okay. That's what they're referencing that when they talk. They talk about it sometime.
Yeah.
Like, Lecter almost killed him.
Yep.
And so, like, he's wound tight enough to snap in a position that he doesn't want to be in, but he's been guilted into it by the FBI chief, fucking Dennis Farina. Oh my god.
I didn't realize how much Dennis Farina looked like Tom Selleck in this fucking movie. Like, Jesus Christ, that hair with the mustache, like, damn, everybody was doing the Tom Selleck look. Holy shit.
I will give Dennis Farina a pass, though, because he is a former actual Chicago cop.
Oh, yeah.
And he looks like a Chicago cop. As somebody who's run into Chicago cops many times, he looks like a Chicago cop.
Yeah.
And he's playing the hell out of this. He's having fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody came to play in this movie.
I love that. I'm not gonna. Sorry, this might seem a little dumb because it's like, Kyle, this is like this is like a fucking 39-year-old fucking movie, but it's just like, I don't want to like quote unquote spoil anything, but I love that shouting match that Will and Jack get into in the third act. Like right before they like Will has that kind of epiphany and just like realizes shit, and it's like, oh fuck, like they have this like shouting match at each other, and it's just so good. Just they're just screaming at each other and just fucking like, I love that scene so much.
That's the one where he's
an asshole.
Is an asshole, yes.
Yes, he is.
I was gonna say that's the one where he's like, you know, Will ends it. I'll tell you when it's too fucking late. Until then, we go as late as I want to take it.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. That's like one of my other favorite scenes. I love that. I love how fucking just calls him out on that. It's like, I'll fucking tell you when it's too late, pal. Like, god damn. Oh.
I mean, you bring the guy out of retirement because he was almost murdered, and he had to go to a psychiatric hospital because he's suffering with what he went through. Like, I mean, I feel this as an artist.
Legitimate PTSD. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. That man's gonna go through this for the rest of his life. Like, you don't just get over that. Like, mental issues like that, there's no like, oh, I'm better now. Like, no, that kind of sticks with you for the rest of your life. Like, that shit you take to the grave. I don't mean that as in like, oh, we take it to the grave. No, like, that's gonna be with you. Yes. That's gonna be in your brain. That's
and
never
think about
it.
With Jack Crawford here, he sends someone who should not be back into the field. And in the next sequel, he sends a young recruit to go talk to a serial killer. Like, that's an asshole.
Fucking, he sends like this young troubled woman who's like the best of her class, and like sends her to talk to this notorious like psychotic serial killer who's like flicking, and like he sends her by herself to talk to the psychotic serial killer in the mental institution while there's like guys flicking their semen at her. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jack Crawford's, he's a fucking scumbag of a scumbag.
I mean, with Mig, it could be one guy, it could be 10. We're not really sure how many are in there. So
there's a bunch. There's a lot of people, in that scene in Silence of the Lambs.
Got it. One thing about the movie too, that everything, the scenes are plain on purpose.
Oh, totally.
Is that an 80s thing, Ken?
Yeah.
Okay, because so much of it feels plain. I mean, I don't like the word because it feels like I'm insulting when I'm not. But like The Cell, for example, with Brian Cox and Hannibal Lecter, it's just a white cell.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't have that creativity as we see in Silence of the Lambs later, that we see in Red Dragon, because fucking copy the Sam.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this makes more sense. Like, if you're going to have a prisoner, you're going to have him, you're not going to have him in a fucking cave. You're going to have him in a regular, humane cell. I mean, this makes more sense.
But did you notice how, like, blindingly white the entire cell is? Like, there's no color in there. Like, the bed, the mattress, and the sheets on Hannibal Lecter's bed are white. His entire prison uniform is white. The walls are white. The cell, the bars themselves are white. Everything is white.
Yes.
Like, I know that you... And
good reason.
You say that, and you say that's like plain, but that's the colors of this movie. The coloring of this movie is just so like, holy shit! It's just these intense colors.
I think that it's white. Well, okay. First off, there's a lot of reasons. First off, loud colors can provoke a reaction in certain types of mental illness.
Yep.
So, in a hospital like that, you want to make sure that everything is, neutral.
Yeah.
For instance, if I see the color sage, I lose my fucking shit because I hate sage. Like nobody's goddamn business.
Yeah. I get that.
But white, I'd be cool with. But that gets to a bigger point about this movie. It looks like a mental hospital should, because this movie is realistic in a way that Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, everything afterwards are not.
Yeah.
And that includes Hannibal Lecter.
Yep.
Hannibal Lecter in this feels like somebody who's actually a killer. In Silence of the Lambs, he's a boogeyman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got almost like supernatural evil powers. In this, he's just some dude that killed a bunch of people, and he's making fun of the guy who caught him. Yeah. And I think that makes this Hannibal Lecter scarier because you could meet this guy.
Yeah. I actually really appreciated Brian Cox's performance in this. Like, Mike, I totally get you with like how your definitive Hannibal is Anthony Hopkins. And like, yes, to very much a degree, I can agree with you. And like, although I'm going to say that actually my definitive Hannibal is Mads Mikkelsen. I'm going to set up his, man, those three seasons of Hannibal fucking blew me away. I really love Brian Cox's performance in this. Like, there's something extra fucking creepy to it. Like, just, there's this pretentiousness of Brian Cox's performance that I, like, just find actually very scary. Like, and he fucking nails it. Like, he does such a great job, and it's like, honestly, I hope Brian Cox is proud of this performance because he fucking nailed it. Like this is the first of its kind, and goddamn, dude, you annihilated it. Holy shit.
Yeah, like I'm rewatching as we're talking the scene when he uses the phone and he's supposed to talk to his lawyer, but instead he calls up to get the address of Will Graham, and like the way that he changes his voice, and it's just so like, and the fact that he mentions Federal Express cops. I used to work at FedEx for 5 years, so that made me laugh.
Oh god,
like it. But just the way that he does it, and again, it works. If you come off very confident, you have a few names that. People will like, oh, it must be telling the truth. You can con people to do like, and that's what he's doing. He's conning her to give him information that she should not be giving.
Yep. And fucking like the way he was able to take over the phone system. I was going to say the word hack, but like, I know that's not the correct term because it's not like computer technology, but just like the way he's able to take over that phone system, like, oh shit. Oh.
I think that's why this Lecter is, at least to me, more effective.
Yeah.
It's a game to him.
Yes.
He's having fun.
Yep.
And like visibly having fun. He's having the time of his life.
Yep.
Well, zip that little pointer right on down to the letter G. Great delivery.
Yep.
Just having a good fucking time.
And again, if you sound confident and you sound friendly, people will do things for you over a phone. They will agree to things. Like, that's just human nature.
Yep.
Especially when you're doing a job and you're just like, man, I just want to help. I don't want to hear about it from my boss. He bitch, like, why didn't you do this? Like, I don't want to. And I get that. I once got conned when I worked at FedEx from somebody because I didn't want to call my boss. And they're like, yeah, we talked to blah, blah, blah. And they knew his name. And I'm like, and I was like, I should call him and double check. But like, I don't want to talk to him. So I purposely did it. And then he got pissed at me. I didn't get in trouble. But it was like, I mean, and I remember thinking to myself, yeah, the only reason I didn't call you because I didn't like you and I don't want to bother you because I didn't want to talk to you. So, like, it made me think of that. Like, yeah, you don't like your boss. That also helps. But that's not hinted in the movie or not, but that's something I thought of.
No, of course.
One thing to talk about when, like, you only have a little bit of Lecter in this movie. I could have used more, but again, he's not the focus of the movie.
Yeah.
No, he's not, and
that's also why I like this too. Like, I like pretty much the rest of the entire fucking franchise. I mean, which is literally named after him. Yeah, this isn't about Hannibal at all. This is something very much different.
And in keeping him like only showing up, it gives him power.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you wonder about him because he owns every scene he's in.
Yep.
And you're like, oh man, I want to know more about that dude. What the hell's his story? And we would find out, but unfortunately it wasn't Brian Cox.
Yeah.
Like, nothing against Anthony Hopkins, but
yeah, same.
Out of the three, Anthony Hopkins is my least favorite.
Yeah, I get that. There's something about his performance. There's something. I mean, there's like I like Hopkins's performance, but it's just I don't know. Like there's something about the way Brian Cox and Mads Mikkelsen handle the character that I just like. I can never predict what they're going to do. Like they have both of them have these like auras to them that it's just fucking like genuinely terrify me. Like the gaininess of Brian Cox's performance like scares me, and then there's like Mads Mikkelsen who like has this like Dracula like thing to him of just like, oh, he's so alluring and he seems so friendly and nice and calming and he wants to help you, and it's just oh, but no, like he's the fucking monster. Like he's the most evil. Like God, just these performances.
You forgot about Hannibal Rising, Ken. There's another actor that plays Hannibal in that movie.
No, I didn't forget.
That movie is so fucking stupid. Like, hey, could you tell Thomas Harris was put on the spot for that fucking novel? Like, could you tell? Like, Jesus.
I found out by reading, but yes.
What do I do? Okay, it's going to be a prequel, but it's also going to be a big sob story, so you're going to feel and I said sorry as Canadian as I could to make sure, you know, yeah, sorry. Anyways, you're going to feel so sorry for Hannibal as a character. Like, Jesus, this is so stupid. What the fuck?
In my Minnesota accent. No, you betcha. So there you go.
Anyways, yeah, I love Brian Cox's performance in this. Like, goddamn, like what a way to start the character. Like we all give like everybody gives gives Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter like the time of day because of like yes the Oscar win and this and that and everything else. But it's just like man, like where the hell is the praise for fucking Brian Cox? He's really fucking good in this.
I feel like most people don't know this movie even existed.
No, I know, because like Mike, I'm kind of in the same situation as you with this movie. Like, I didn't have like kind of a life story to this. It's just, I heard about this movie a few times. I didn't know it was related to Hannibal until like I finally heard about it, and that like not heard about it, like until I finally found out, and it's like, oh, it is connected to Hannibal, but it's like not. And it's, he's not the actual main antagonist, and it's not about him. It's a different take on one of the original novels, and it's, like it's a lot of other things at once too. So it's like, oh, okay, now this makes sense.
Ken, see what you're doing to people? I bet you most of the listeners who didn't listen to this episode probably have no idea what this movie is either. Ken's fault. More people this movie.
That's fine. I'm all for it.
Honestly,
if I can help.
No, of course. I honestly, I just want to say, like, I'm happy I got to be on this episode, but, like, thank you for getting me to watch this movie, because, like, man, this movie is fantastic, and I loved every second of it. Like, this is, like, I don't mean to spoil, like, my own thoughts on this, and, like, say what my final prediction, my final word is going to be, but, like, I'll still have more to say, but it's just, yeah, like, this movie really impressed the hell out of me.
Also, William Peterson does an amazing job in this movie. I feel like playing a FBI agent that is kind of losing it too.
Yeah,
as the movie continues.
It's weird because, like, I'm looking at like older like reviews of this and like stuff from like that, like back then, like in '86, and like I see a bit of I see like the occasional bit of criticism against his performance, and I'm like, was I watching the same movie? Because I actually really liked Peterson as Will Graham. Like, it's not the usual Will Graham that I'm used to, but I actually really, really liked his performance. Like, I thought he played a really deep character, and he had a bit of an emotional, like, kind of, what's the word I'm trying to think of? It's like, he had this, like, vulnerableness to him that I feel like he brought in that, where Peterson brought in a vulnerableness where like Hugh Dancy like cranks that vulnerableness up to like 50, like in Hannibal, the TV series, where like it's like where like William Peterson is like you feel a little bad for him, and then Hugh Dancy is like, oh, that poor little whoopee, ooh woo, like yes. Sorry. Yeah, I really liked I seriously liked all of the performances in this damn movie. Like, man, everyone felt so well casted.
Oh, we should talk about Tom Noonan.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Francis Dollarhide.
Yep.
Story himself.
That guy looks like a serial killer.
Yeah.
You would think of like someone that looks like a serial killer.
I never realized, even in the movie, how fucking tall he is. Jesus Christ!
Oh,
like
yeah.
when you really see the zoomed out shots of like him from a faraway distance, like God, this guy's a fucking giant. Holy shit!
Yep, and it's very appropriate that a year after this, he played Frankenstein's monster in a little movie called The Monster Squad.
Yeah, hell yeah!
I've never seen that movie.
Fucking Monster Squad. Oh, Mike, you gotta watch
it's on my list, Squad. Actually, for
yes.
over a decade.
I would have thought you guys would have covered that movie like years ago. Holy shit. I'm actually really shocked. Like, wait, you haven't seen Monster Squad? Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm trying to desensitize him to the rough horror stuff before I give him the soft stuff.
Yes, please do. But yeah,
I know Monster Squad is not a rough horror movie. I was like, no. Okay.
I love Tom Noonan's performance in Monster Squad. Like, god damn it, I love that movie. Like, yeah, like, man, he's fucking excellent in this movie. Just the emotional layers of his character in this, like, man, oh, this is so good.
He plays Dollarhide with a quiet complexity.
Yeah,
I really dig that. Like, he's very gentle until he's not.
Yeah, this is the type of performance I love. And I said this before with, I'm pretty sure I said this about, Brian Cox's performance, but I'll say this with Tom Noonan's performance. Like, you really can't predict what he's going to do. Like, if I can't predict someone, like, that terrifies me. Like, that honestly scares me. Like, that scares me. Like, that's the scary horror movie thing to me, is like, I don't know what the fuck this person's gonna do. Like, maybe they could kill me. Maybe they're gonna fucking slit my throat. Maybe they're not going to. Like, what's gonna happen? Like, holy shit.
And there's just something about the way that actor looks, too. He just has a particular look to him that I felt fit this killer.
Oh, totally.
Because he's not an attractive man by most standards. And I think that fits. Also, a little thing that I paid attention to, because he has like a cleft palate in this.
Oh, yeah,
his lip has that scar. I have a cleft palate. That's all I know.
Okay. Nice. All right.
That's all I picked up on it like right away. I'm like, oh, I have a type of scar like that. Not exactly the same, but I have something like that. And so I thought that was really interesting, because like when he meets the blind woman during that scene and she wants to touch his face and he won't let her, my eyes immediately went to his lip and saw the scar. I'm like, and it fits everything. It fits him, as an uglier man, him not wanting the blind woman to touch his face because that's how she's going to, be able to see what he looks like because he's ugly. And that's partly why he's killing people. Is also in there too, and it also makes sense. Like, I grew up with a cleft palate lip and that scar, and I was ridiculed by idiots that are kids for a very long time in my life because kids.
Yeah.
So I feel like that also, like, I thought that was I don't know if that actor actually has it or that was like, for the scene. I've never seen this actor before. I don't think anything, but that was a nice touch.
Yeah.
Still can't get over that Stephen Lang was in this. I have never seen Stephen Lang without gray hair. So
yeah,
that was something else. And he does not have a cleft palate or a cleft lip scar. That was just for the movie character. That's really cool they did that. Okay. Props, movie. Props.
Also, this kind of blew my mind of like, wait, that person's this age? But like, I'm sorry, but like in the third act, when they have the breakdown of when they're profiling people, like they're getting a read on the people who work at the photography lab that Dollarhide works at, and they get his profile, and like they read out his age and everything. I'm like, it kind of like really shook me and blew my mind that he's only supposed to be 34 years old. Guys, I'm 1 year older than him. Holy shit! I'm like, man, that guy's only 34 years old. Jesus, like, oh, like
I thought he was like in his 50s.
I thought he was like in his late 40s. Like, that's 34 in the 80s. Holy shit!
Hey,
man.
Remember Tobey Maguire was only like 15 in 2002? Remember in Spider-Man movie?
Oh yeah, sure.
Only 15 or 14, whatever it was.
Yes, he's just 15. Yeah, I'm sorry, that like blew my mind. Like I that kind of stopped me in the movie. I'm like, he's 34? I'm older than him. Holy shit.
But to go to the photo company, that's a part of the movie that is dated because, like, I forgot that was a thing.
Oh yeah.
You had to send it to some other place to get the film done. Like, they didn't do that at your local Walgreens.
It wasn't even just like a little rinky-dink thing in a grocery store or a Walgreens or a drugstore. Like, no, it was a fully professional, like a full professional photo lab, like where people get their like actual professional photos, like developed and everything. Like, wow, holy shit! Like that. Damn, like an actual fully loaded like photo lab.
So Ken,
I also
older gentleman on the show. Have you ever used one of those places?
Jesus Christ, Mike.
I worked at a Walgreens developing, so
I know you did.
But that one in particular, I'm pretty sure they just did film.
Yeah,
16 millimeter and stuff like that, and that is something I didn't do.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I made that comparison. Where like, there's like the rinky-dink little things in like drugstores where you just get photos developed. Where like where they were both working at, or I think the blind woman did work there too, because
she worked in the dark room. Which the irony of that made me chuckle.
Well,
this movie did that.
Good for her. She's a disabled woman, and I actually, like, as someone who's legally blind, I thought that was kind of amazing that she had, like, a good professional job like that. Like, man, she's making serious money. Good for her. Like, she found a calling in life. That's awesome. Like, good for her.
I like that they give. I'm just surprised that it was in a movie, but it's a nice touch because I remember being in those dark rooms, like can't fucking see shit.
No, of course, yeah. They're dark
I never
for a reason. That's how
lot.
you.
Well, yeah, I used to do film, or how you still do film.
No, of course. I mean, well, they're dark for a reason. That's how you develop that stuff. You got to be really careful. It's very sensitive equipment.
I actually did when I was in high school. We had I took a photography class, and I remember having to develop film,
cool.
and
That's
I
awesome.
remember being like, I remember having to be in a dark room. I'm like, I don't like these shit. I'm not okay with this. Ken, when you worked at Walgreens, did you guys have a dark room then, or was it printing machines?
No, we just had a dark box where we had to navigate everything by touch.
No, of course.
It's easier to do than you would think, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
That's
like
cool,
it's like a motor. You know, it's like a motor skill. You know, like the more you do a thing like that, the more your brain and your motor skills, you remember it.
100%.
Also, just I don't mean to like kind of jump all over the place with this film, but like, can we also talk? That's true. Sorry, but like, can we also talk about the date that they go on? And like, I had no idea that this was a real thing until like I went behind, like I saw the behind the scenes stuff. But that scene where he takes her to the veterinary thing, and they see the tiger, and he takes her to meet the tiger, and like the tiger's is laying there. That's a real fucking tiger. That's a actual real life fucking tiger. It's not some padded like made up thing for the movie or like a mechanical tiger. No, they got a real goddamn tiger for the movie. They sedated the shit out of it so it would lie perfectly still and not react to like being touched and pet and everything, and being like when she like kind of hugs it and like listens to the heartbeat. Like that's a real tiger. Holy shit! Like that blew my mind. Like, oh yeah, this is the 80s where you could probably get away with like having an actual fucking animal on set. Like, whoa! Man, imagine being in that scene and you're there with the tiger. Like, once again, of course, sedated as shit, so it, won't react to anything.
Doesn't murder you?
Yeah, like, you get to touch you get to touch the live animal. Like, that blew my mind. Like, I was I was screaming at that. Like, that's so amazing! Holy shit!
Like, not only do we pay you to be in this movie, you get to pet a tiger.
You get to pet the tiger. You get to like cuddle up with it. Like you get to hug it. Like what the fuck? That's a tiger.
Like I said earlier in the episode, cocaine was a hell of a.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the 80s. You could, if your movie needed an animal, you would get a fucking actual animal, and the trainer for the.
I mean, that didn't work out for a movie in the 70s, Omen, too well.
Yeah, or the movie about the family with the pet lions, Roar. Like, holy shit. Yeah. But, like, oh yeah, that period of time in Hollywood and, that era of like, oh yeah, if we needed an animal, we'll just get the actual real life fucking animal and it'll interact with the actors. Like, oh god.
We eventually learn lessons. Or we don't. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like trying to I'm not trying to like be like, oh, well, back in the day it was better. Like, no, I'm happy we don't. Actually, I'm happy. I'm very happy we don't use animals like that because that was very abusive and it was terrible and cruel to the animals. But just like, I can't believe it wasn't even that long ago that we were doing stuff like that. Like that's. Oh, like imagine being a fly on the wall that day and like there's a real life goddamn tiger and and then like near the end of the scene when she puts her hand over the tiger's mouth, like not over but like a part of her hand is like near the tiger's mouth and she can feel it breathing, and then the veterinary's like, it's warm, isn't it? And it's like, yeah, holy shit, you're feeling the tiger breathe. Like, oh, man, that is incredible. Sorry, like,
I have a question for you with one of the scenes. What do you think of the whole thing when the first time that we get to see the Tooth Fairy when he has Stephen Lang tied up to a chair?
Oh man, what a fucking scene.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. And I love I love Stephen Lang in this movie.
Mhm.
I really think Red Dragon hit the nail on the head better with Philip Seymour Hoffman as Freddie Lance.
Oh.
Because that performance, so good. But this one where he's like, don't show me your face. I don't want to see your face. Because he knows, like, if I see your face, I'm not getting out of it at all.
Spoiler alert.
And
getting out either way.
like, it's just, he's so calm, Dollarhide, throughout this entire thing. And this isn't something he's enjoying doing. He enjoys killing the families. He has to do this. It's an errand.
Yep.
Because how dare they say, of all things, he might be gay.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Look, I'm a serial killer. I'll murder children, but I'm not a fucking queer.
Like, it was a different time. It
Yeah.
was a different time.
And folks, for the record, I'm queer. I wouldn't say something like that out of the blue and just say it as a derogatory thing. I'm queer. I'm very queer.
It's very much... It's the 80s.
Right. No, yeah, of course, yeah.
I mean, you bring up a good point, Ken. I mean, I watched this movie, but I didn't really think like, oh yeah, because it's the 80s.
Yeah.
AIDS is 80s, right? The AIDS scare?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
So yeah,
That's kind of when it really that's kind of when it like exploded, and it was dealing with a lot of this shit with like Ronald Reagan, who wouldn't acknowledge it.
Boo.
Yeah, fuck Reagan. I'm glad he's dead.
He's the devil.
I agree.
666.
Yep. Ronald Wilson Reagan. Anyway, before we get too far away from the rest, I want to point out in a small part here, Lieutenant Fisk of the Atlanta Police Department is played by Frankie Faison.
Yeah.
Who would go on to be Barney in Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, Hannibal. Like, we love us some Frankie Faison.
Yeah, like the one actual like full returning actor throughout literally the entire goddamn series of movies and TV shows. Like, I love that. Hell, not even Dan Butler got that honor. Like, Dan Butler was in this, and he was in Silence of the Lambs. That's it. And for those who don't know who Dan Butler is, his most famous performance in his career is the character of Bulldog on Frasier.
Hooray.
I've never watched Frasier much.
Oh, man, it's such a good show. You gotta.
That's what I've heard.
You should.
Yeah, well, you like Big Bang Theory, so I can't really
fuck. Frasier is like 50 times better than Big Bang Theory, so you'll love Frasier.
I've watched Big Bang Theory 3 times, probably, so far.
Nice.
I'll probably watch the fourth at some point, so not a good thing.
Yeah.
A fact that I've done it.
But one of these days, I'd love to do more stuff with Frankie Faison in it. I love Frankie Faison.
Yeah, he's awesome. I love him.
He also shows up in The Blacklist.
Right.
A lot of people from this show up in The Blacklist. Tom Noonan shows up in The Blacklist.
Nice.
Like, a bunch of people from, like, movies around this time show up on The Blacklist. He's also in 2020's The Grudge.
Ooh,
which
nice. All right.
someday.
Funny how that came up. The irony
You
of that.
didn't plan that? You didn't think I fucking planned that? I was going to bring that up from the beginning. I know what I'm about, sir. But no, we love Frankie Faison. It's good to see him.
Hell yeah.
Like, there's so much in this movie, but the way it is shot, how dark the night looks, and how much they don't illuminate the night.
Yes, and I love that.
Like, they're not shooting blue moonlight. It's just, if it's night outside, guess what? It's fucking dark.
Yep.
Period.
I really loved all the night scenes with Will and Molly, like just like when they're together in bed, and just like the illumination of the moon, because like, you know, like they're on the sunny beaches of Florida, like they're like right on the ocean, like they're right on the beach, and it's just like that just all of those scenes and sequences are so beautiful. Like, just the blue of it, like, just, I love that. That looks like, man, like the color usages in this movie are so good.
It really is. And like, even though it's verging on horror, like there's some awful things happening in this movie.
Yeah.
It is very sumptuously shot.
Yep.
There's no real desaturation. Everything
totally.
is it's warm, it's rich. And that's what you get with Michael Mann.
Yeah.
You get a good fucking movie that looks great too.
Honestly, like, after watching this, it's like, okay, I'm gonna watch a lot more Michael Mann stuff. Like, I didn't know if I was gonna I didn't know if I would actually enjoy Michael Mann related material, but like, okay, now that I know that I like this, like, I'm gonna get into his other films and TV shows.
I think Michael Mann, like, we all know and accept that David Lynch is the vibes filmmaker.
Yeah. Well, he's not the only one. There's a lot of vibes filmmakers.
But there is, but Lynch is like the king.
No, of course,
of vibes filmmaking.
Okay.
Like, he does stuff just because, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, Lynch is the king of vibes filmmaking. Michael Mann is also on the royal court.
Yeah.
Like, this entire movie is a vibe, as the youth say.
Oh, totally.
It's
like, I'm not, like, I'm kind of surprised, like with a lot of, like, the modern generation, this movie hasn't exploded again, because it's like, today's generation, like today's fucking generation is all about that shit, like the vibes and the feels and like everything. Like, oh yeah, this movie would be fucking huge with that crowd. Holy shit.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
It has been rather critically reappraised over the years.
And I'm happy for that, because like I said,
Same.
I fucking loved this movie. Like, damn.
Now, we should say that there is a director's cut of this movie.
Yes, there is. Yep.
I did not watch it.
I've sorry to say it, I also did not watch this. I wanted to watch the most original cut of this film. Like, I wanted to, before going into any type of fan cuts or if director's cuts or anything, like, I just needed to experience the film itself.
If you order the Shout Factory Blu-ray, it is on the Shout Factory Blu-ray. I don't have it.
Good.
But
you have 3 copies of Martyrs, but you don't have of this.
You know what? I don't have to justify my movie purchases to you, Mike.
Just Martyrs. Martyrs hurt me.
Good. You know what? Good for you, Kenneth. Good for you. Don't fucking take on Michael's quippy bullshit. Just like, no, I buy what I want. Fuck you. Like,
I hate Martyrs.
Buddy, if Martyrs hurt you,
Wait,
I'm sorry. I got like 5 more movies that can do worse to you.
Oh,
I know.
I still can't believe of all the fucking movies you people, like, y'all have covered for this podcast. You covered Martyrs. Like,
because the poster told me to.
What?
It wouldn't have been done for any other reason. When I bought that 100-movie horror poster, I told myself and the podcast world that I was going to cover all the 100 horror films on that list, no matter what was on there. And unfortunately, we got the Martyrs earlier.
Okay, everybody. Next week's episode on the film edition of Games My Mom Found, Antichrist.
I would love.
Okay, Kenneth, I love that you just said that. I love you for just, like, for saying that. I love you. Thank you.
I fucking love Lars von Trier.
You know what Antichrist is good. I'm in good company.
I do too. Isn't it Donald Trump?
Yeah. Bum.
No, he's not that important.
Wait, hold on. There actually is a sound cue for this. There we go.
I hope that comes in.
Yeah, same. I hope it does too.
So about is, like, we were talking about, like, a little bit of the reporter Stephen Lang, but when he fucking lights him on fire, chef's kiss.
Oh, it's so good.
Ironically,
you bring him to the police place too?
Yeah, like he kicks him down the ramp, and he's just a flaming ball on a wheelchair. Like, holy shit! And also, like, for this movie not really being that much of a quote-unquote horror movie, that's, like, the one jump scare in this movie is that. Like, just the guy watching TV on his little mini monitor, at the bottom of the car park, and he's just like looking at TV, and then he hears like, oh, what's that sound? And he turns around and sees it, and then the movie like fucking zooms in on his face as he's reacting, like, oh yeah, that's the one jump scare. Okay.
The only thing that would have made it better was like, hey now, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. That's all I needed that. I really like that song. You reminded me of it.
Ooh, I'm glad you brought up music.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought up music because this movie has a lot of it.
Yes, it does. And
This
it works
movie
really good.
This movie has a fucking incredible needle drop of just like, oh yeah, this is some vibe shit.
Like back in the 80s, that's what they did. They put in a lot of diegetic music.
Yep.
Like it's just music playing over stuff. And they don't do that in like Silence. They don't do that in Hannibal, do it in Red Dragon, but they do it here. The whole thing feels like a coked up music video. And I love
I miss that about movies. Like I don't watch a lot of 80s movies or 70s movies, but I really do like when movies have a lot of music that fits what's happening in the movie. I'm a big fan of that.
No, of course.
The art of the soundtrack has sadly gone away.
Which breaks my heart because like the reason why I even got into like music as a whole was because of like movie soundtracks. Like all of the mishmashes of movie soundtracks that I've experienced in my life through like getting into rap music and like metal and rock and everything and hip hop because of fucking movie soundtracks.
And there's some great songs here.
Yes, there are.
Strong as I Am by the Prime Movers. Oh, what a song. I was pumped.
Hell yeah.
And all the music felt
7
fitting for the scene too.
Yeah.
Like it really fit.
It really did. And I love it. I love it so much. Like I was grooving the entire time I was watching.
Yeah, same.
Like the soundtrack does exist and I one day would like to own it.
Oh.
But I'm sure it's very expensive.
Oh, ye a little faith.
I mean, you're talking about owning it on vinyl? You open it like on CD, CD at this time? Never mind.
Well, I could get it on cassette for $75, or I can get it on vinyl for $90.
Ooh, I mean, come on, cassette.
Bad.
You only get that quality on a cassette tape. Woo.
For vinyl, that's a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting like the $300 range or something like ridiculous like
Funny that you say that. I've been watching a lot of Pawn Stars lately, and they were selling a few vinyls. Like, oh, this is worth $100. Probably not.
Oh God.
Disgusting.
Yep.
Oh no, the part discussing about Pawn Stars. How many times I've heard Rick Harrison tell me how one of the greatest presidents ever was Ronald Reagan, the devil. So that part kind of makes me go, I like this show, but
yeah, I don't watch that garbage. Fuck all those people.
I watch that show a lot. I'm in my phase right now.
I'm not like trying to criticize people who do quote unquote like watch reality. Like there is like some reality TV show stuff I do watch. Like mainly
that show is not reality. It's a scripted fucking show as any show.
It's filmed like reality television. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Like the closest thing I think I probably watched to quote unquote reality television is like Game Center CX. So like trust me, I know like I know why people watch stuff like that. Like I get it. So I'm not trying to be like, no, I'm better than you. I'm just saying that it's just like
garbage.
Yeah, it just, like the resale markets of stuff like that, it just depresses me. And it just like, I get all frustrated and angry, so I don't bother with it.
The part that makes me laugh, they were selling some Funko Pops for like $3,000. And I'm like, I wonder if they still have those, because those are not worth it.
$3,000! You could get a really fucking good computer with that. Like, you could get like a kick-ass gaming rig. You could fucking put money down for like rent at an apartment. Like, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. It's
Funko Pop, like at least if this was like a video game, Jesus Christ, holy fuck,
man, I want to sell one of those.
See if it's worth any resale value.
The value now of Funkos is garbage. Like I love it because I go to fucking conventions and stuff, and I can find tons of Funko like $5. I'm in heaven. I'm like, I love this craft because people are just trying to unload shit for dirt cheap, and I can get characters I want, and then I'll just sell whatever I don't want eventually.
I don't normally even really like the design of Funko Pops, but there's actually a couple of Funko Pops I do kind of want because, like, the characters of them are just like why is there a Funko Pop of like Frasier Crane or fucking the Golden Girls? Like, I want that. Like, I would get that.
Multiple Golden Girl Funko Pops, and they're actually
yes,
yeah, they're kind of there's a few that are rare, but
and they have Angela Lansbury's character from Murder She Wrote. Like, that's like what the fuck? That's incredible. I have
a Hannibal Lecter Funko Pop not too far from me. So
I had the opportunity to get an Ellen Ripley Funko Pop from Aliens, where she's in like her outfit from the specific movie.
Oh yeah,
and also like that specific Funko Pop of her. She's like she has like a bit of battle damage. Like, she has a cut on her cheek, and she has like a scar. When I first saw that figure, I thought she was blushing, and then people were like, "No, that's not blush. Like, those like that's like bruises." I'm like, "Oh, I thought she was blushing for some reason." Like. Then maybe in the midst of fighting these aliens and, you know, setting things on fire with her flamethrower, she saw something cute and it made her blush.
Great. A couple of things.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
A couple of things I want to talk about is one, when Will is talking, is gone and this and that. That I liked a lot because it gave the kid credence. Is that the word I want here? Like, it gave him purpose. And it made him, like, you know, showing that because of these events, he had to grow up as a kid sooner than he should have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I like that as a father, and I really like that. Another thing I want to talk about is that we have when the Tooth Fairy, I hate that fucking name, kills these people, he puts glasses in their eyes because he wants them to see. Like, I like that he always breaks glass and uses the glasses or the broken mirrors in part of the murders. Like, that's a nice. But that final scene when he's in the house and the SWAT team is attacking him, or not even SWAT team, the cops are. And he just start fucking unloading them with a shotgun. That is a great fucking scene.
It really is, because he's just going to town, not even concerned, just shooting, like holding the pump action shotgun with one hand.
Yeah.
Just extending his arm, just boom.
The jig is up. I mean, that's kind of the perfect way to put it, is like, if you're someone who's been living this kind of life, like, and the cops are at your door, there's no more hiding. There's no more, life is over. So I guess we just go out shooting.
Yep. I'm
but also the lead up to that, where Will jumps through his fucking window instead of just taking the damn shot. He jumped through the fucking window.
Yeah. Right in the midst of Inagata Davida, like right in the midst of like the breakdown, and just like holy shit.
And the whole reason that leads to that is that because the guy likes the blind woman, and because he does, blind woman is sleeping with the other guy from his job. So his solution, well, you slept with me, and now you're kissing this other guy. Oh, I guess I got to murder everybody now. Like, yeah, that fits. Also, a little thing to go back to with that grocery scene, because I still have it playing in the background. Is it just me, or there's something about watching movies from the past and seeing brands that just don't exist anymore, or logos that have come and gone? Makes me smile inside.
I actually really liked seeing how they filmed that shot between Will Graham and his son, and like how they're walking together. Because like when you see the camera point at Will, there's like this like fucking wall of breakfast cereals, and you get to see like they managed to like have in frame, in focus, all of like these like hundreds of different cereals and like cereal brands. Like, there's a bunch of Post cereals, there's fucking Apple Jacks, there's King Vitamin, there's fucking Special K, there's Total, like, holy crap, there's like a fuck ton of cereals.
You know, I'm still upset. There's a cereal they canceled, Mini Reese's Puffs. They canceled that cereal, and I'm still upset because I look for it. I like that cereal a lot.
I fucking was pissed off when they fucking stopped with like half those cereals. Like, I love Special K and I love Corn Flakes, and I love like, I've never tried Total. That just never existed in Canada, but like, I would have liked to try that too. Like, man.
Total's just fancy cornflakes. It's not really worth anything.
I get it.
I don't know. Little things like that made me smile, like that I had to mention. But to go back to what I should have been talking about, that final, like, I just like that scene. And then they make a comment early in this movie about the bullets in his gun, like, this will stop a man if you shoot him. And when he shoots the Tooth Fairy, it does not stop him.
Yeah, it like wins him a little bit, but it's like, Jesus, he's still going. Holy shit.
I mean,
like
adrenaline.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been shot, so I can't speak to how I would handle it, but I'm pretty sure if you take a bullet, you're going to be crying.
Yeah, I'm terrified of the idea of being shot. Like, I don't want to imagine what the pain will feel like, what the sensation would feel like. Like, just fuck. Like, holy shit. Like, and like the fact that he still goes on and on after so many of those shots, like, is he a fucking monster? Well, I mean, yes, he is. He's a serial killer, but like, just like, is he some type of like alien creature? What the fuck?
I think that's perfect though for what this guy is going for. And like, and during that scene when Will gets shot at, like he's like standing in like the remains of a fridge, and there's like food and like mustard and ketchup. It makes a real interesting shot.
When he gets fucking slammed into the fridge and like all that shit just explodes onto the floor, like just Jesus, what a mess.
Like I think that is really indicative the change that Francis has gone through, because before this, what's her Reba says, Reba. Francis, is that you? And he's like, no, not Francis. Francis is gone forever.
Yep.
And like he's just kind of inhabited this body of the Red Dragon.
Yep.
And the one thing I am sad about is the tattoos. They originally had the tattoos made up for Tom Noonan, but apparently Michael Mann thought they were dumb, so they didn't get in the movie.
God damn it.
Which is a shame.
But like, cool.
Yeah. But that's a big part of the character, and they didn't use that here, which is fine. This is back when adaptations of things didn't exactly have to play by the book. but it's even without that, I think they made him an effective villain.
Yep, I agree. It's also like maybe it was just me swept up, but like it's kind of incredible just how swept up I got with the romance between with Tom Noonan's character and Reba. Like
it's the tiger.
Yeah.
You're like,
but
I'll be her. I'll pet that tiger. What do I gotta do today? You might kill me. I get to pet a tiger. It's okay. You can murder me after.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, if I got to like pet a real life fucking tiger and like pet it several times and like snuggle up against it and everything, like sure, okay, sure, just like okay, you can murder me. You can kill my coworker and ruin my life. Sure, like all right.
I mean, I would love to pet a tiger too. So.
Yeah, same.
They're so. I was at the zoo recently. I saw the big cats, and I'm like, man, you're just like the cats I have at home, but bigger and can murder me a lot easier. But okay.
Yeah, no kidding.
And they're doing the same thing, sleeping.
Why are all the cutest animals the ones that can like fucking murder you in a second? Like, what the shit? You bare your fangs at me, and I just want to cuddle it.
It is interesting though, because Francis is so soft spoken. Like, we know he's a bad guy, but we don't want him to be.
Yeah.
Because we do want to let him have this peace until he's too far gone. And then we're just like, well, shit.
Yeah, that's a fair way to put it. Too far gone pretty quick.
Yeah. Like, you could argue that maybe he was too far gone after he killed those two families. Whatever. Yeah. Like, you still kind of, you hold out hope.
Yeah. I mean, let's also
impressed that it's only two.
Let's never stop bringing up the fact that, like, not only did he kill the families, like, he explicitly killed those kids. Like, he had no qualms with murdering children. Like, yeah, this is a bad fucking person.
But he didn't kill the animal.
Yeah. And, like, maybe she can change him. Maybe. Probably not.
I don't think that's how that works, but yes, people do believe that.
But like, you hold out hope. And just that's a testament to how well Tom Noonan inhabited this character, is that even after all of that, after everything we know about him, you still want the best for him.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's completely a fair way to take it. And the way he dies, and he has like the blood, like the way it goes beneath him and his arms are spread out, that had to have been on purpose, because that's a really good like diet, just to kind of make it look like he's the dragon, the red dragon.
Yeah.
I really
Which, by the way, I love how that entire like the way that death is framed. Like, holy shit! Like, he's literally like he's in the full position. Like, wow, that's symbolism right there. That's perfect fucking symbolism.
Very good,
especially with the blood making the dragon.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's not even just like he's positioned in a way, like the way the fucking blood looks. Like, wow, that is incredibly specifically positioned. That's amazing.
So very good.
I also want to give the movie props for never mentioning Hannibal again. Yeah, like after you have your couple scenes with Brian Cox being awesome, and then that's it. You don't have after when they get the killer, they could have worked in a Hannibal scene. They probably do in Red Dragon. I'm assuming. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, so I don't remember. But I'm assuming there's Hannibal scene worked in somewhere in there, just because.
Yeah.
Well, this is the only movie where you never see Hannibal outside of his cell.
Yep.
Which is fascinating to me.
Just
but again,
fair because
with the realism. Yeah.
They don't let you out of your cell when you're a serial killer.
But like Red Dragon throws an entire scene of him and Will before the capture. So like technically he's out of the cell, but
oh yeah.
Yeah. But like, this is the only one where you don't get a lot of backstory with Lecter. He's just there and he's a force of nature.
I think that's perfect for it too.
Yeah.
And then like the whole way that like Will gets to go back to his home and you see him doing something he was doing in the beginning of the movie, the sea turtles with the fence, and he's doing the same thing, again with his kid and trying to go back to regular life. And you do have a very brief scene of like Jack Crawford sitting there talking to him. It's like, yeah, you're a fucking asshole, Jack.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for him, the Tooth Fairy would still be doing bad stuff. So.
I mean, they would have caught him sooner or later, but yes, he would have murdered. Because again, like any serial killer. Well, sooner or later, most serial killers fuck up.
Yeah, but like most serial killers aren't friends with Hannibal Lecter. They're not like pen pals.
And Hannibal Lecter is a real person too.
I'm just saying, like most serial killers today aren't being guided by or mentored by another killer.
That is fair.
So like it's a movie. It's not real life, obviously, but damn.
It does make me want to watch Red Dragon at some point, but we'll see.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to watching it and just kind of experiencing it, but like I've made up my mind on where I stand with the series and where I stand with this, and like this is an all-timer.
Red Dragon, I think the worst thing that you can say about it is even with that cast, the movie is just fine.
Yeah,
that's not good for
it's a shame because it's a shame because like I love all of those actors in that movie. Like, man, like damn solid good actors, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's just kind of it's all right.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, Harvey Keitel, Ralph Fiennes, like Edward Norton, Anthony Hopkins. How do you mess up with that cast?
No kidding.
Edward Norton might be the worst damn thing in the movie. Honestly, in my opinion.
I usually, I don't know, like I usually like an Edward Norton performance, but like I can get where you're coming from. Like, yeah, it's also been like a while since I've never seen all of Red Dragon, but I've seen like bits and pieces and clips of it. So I'm still kind of fuzzy on the whole ordeal. That and like, I don't know, like Brett Ratner. I mean, yes, aside from the fact that he's a fucking piece of shit, like I really only know of Brett Ratner just from his dumb like action comedy cop flicks of just dumbness. Like, just like I don't expect like cunning, creepy, scary brilliance from fucking Brett Ratner of a director like that. Like I could expect quality from someone like Michael Mann or someone like motherfucker. Who's the director of Silence of the Lambs? I know who he is, but I just the name. Like it's I
Jonathan Demme.
Thank you, Jonathan. It was like Jonathan. There you go, Jonathan Demme. Thank you. Like I could expect some type of quality from Jonathan Demme as a director with like Silence of the Lambs, and then like 2 years later with like Philadelphia. But like no, like Brett Ratner, I don't expect like actual genuine quality like thriller drama from fucking Brett Ratner. Like.
I did not expect this to turn into a Brett Ratner hate podcast, but I'm with it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry for kind of turning it into that, but
Nah, fuck him.
Cool, thank you. I appreciate it.
No time for abusers.
Yeah, fuck him. I couldn't remember what he did.
No time for abusers.
He's done a ton of really terrible things. So
I was thinking of like Bryan Singer. I'm like, oh, sorry, wrong piece of shit. I get these other pieces of shit.
I mean, he's also a fucking scumbag.
Oh yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah, but he's also a scumbag piece of shit. But like, Hollywood has a lot of those. So like, we could go on for like the next month of like, hey, scumbag pieces of shit in Hollywood. Okay.
Tune in next month for Games My Mom Found specific piece of shit episode. No, I'm kidding.
All right. Any last thing to say about this movie?
I think I've said enough.
Should we go to? Okay. All right. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with moving on to that. I think I've kind of said everything that I could say about this.
Okay. All right. I'll go first. I'm going to put this on the shelf. I had a good time with this movie. This was a Mike movie. I could have used a little more psychological, but I enjoyed it. It was a really interesting horror movie. it was like Ken said earlier at the top of the episode, it was my old horror movie, my kind of horror movie. But I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I finally watched this, and I'm glad that you brought it up last year, and it's been on my mind for an entire year. And I was writing up the Spooktober schedule, I'm like, fuck it, I have to do Manhunter. And I'm glad. And Ken.
Blessing. I'm going to put this on the shelf. I really enjoy it. It's a great movie to watch, and just let it envelop you. Let it wash over you. It's vibes, man. And if that isn't enough to get you to watch it, I don't know what else to tell you.
Fair statement. And Kyle.
Okay, there we go. I may have foretold my prediction with this, but I fucking loved the shit out of this movie. This is easily going on my shelf. Like, I want everything about this movie on my shelf. I want the VHS, I want the Laserdisc, I want the Blu-ray, I want the DVD, I want, like, all the formats of this movie. I want the soundtrack, I want the CD soundtrack, I want the cassette soundtrack. I want it on fucking vinyl. Like, man, holy shit, this is a perfect 5-star movie for me. I seriously loved the shit out of this. Like, this was an effective, like, it didn't even, like, honestly feel like it, but this was such an effective slow burn. Just a damn good, effective, slow burn thriller. Like, and if this is Michael Mann, like, if this is what I've been missing out, like, fuck, I'm sorry for being so slow on this. Like, okay, I'm gonna watch a lot more Michael Mann now. But yeah, this was fantastic. I dug the hell out of this fucking movie. And man, I am so happy I watched this. I watched this movie for this podcast. Like, I'm happy this is what finally got, like, this is the kick in the ass that got me to, like, to watch this. Like, cool. Like, all right, awesome. Fuck, I'm glad I did this.
Nice. See what you did, Ken?
Mm-hmm. I make people's lives better. Remember that next time you start bitching about martyrs, Michael.
Hey, it wasn't your fault that I watched it, so I don't bitch about that. I just bitch that you own 3 copies.
Yeah. Well.
So, thank you, Kenneth.
I'll bitch less if you buy 5 copies for your mother.
Oh, God, don't. Jesus.
It's a joke to an old 70s song. Cover of the Rolling Stone. That's by Dr. Hook, if I remember correctly.
I think so, yeah.
Yes. It's an old... I'm going back in time some more. All right, let's go to plugs. Kyle, where can people find you at?
Well, you can find me on Blue Sky for social media stuff. You can find me at ChibiUFO or at CHIBIUFO at Blue Sky social. You can find me on Blue Sky there. And you can find my podcast, the Unidentified Flying Obsession Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts.
All right. And if you enjoyed this episode, over 850 other episodes of this podcast, we do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. To hear Sounds of Lambs episode, there will be a link in the show notes. Check that out if you want more Hannibal, because that's all I got so far. So check that out. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon, Little Dark. Vote in our Patreon polls. We have 1 to 2 polls a month, so we're always constantly doing a lot of content there, or you can vote. You affect things happen on the show. And if you pay $10 or more, I will plug your podcast or YouTube channel, whatever it is you ask me to, every month. For that month, everything I create during that month. So I create a lot of shit. So, and you can see our numbers. If you want to be on the show, if you want to suggest things for the show, we have a Discord. It's free. Join our Discord. We're always happy to have new people join us, chat with us. I'm constantly posting things in there so you can see what we're doing and openings and just lurk. I'm fine with that too. Pretty cool Discord. And I want to give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro courtesy of Elena at Hell Has Free. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram, and check out a Gamer Looks at 40 with Bill Tucker. And also check out absolutely the best podcast of Work in Progress. They talk about MCU movies, MCU adjacent movies, and he's got other stuff coming up now. So check out that podcast too. And rate and review us over. Oh yeah, follow Blue Sky, YouTube audio only. Rate and review us over podcast. That's everything I need to say. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye everybody.
So long.
See ya.